Welcome back, folks. My name's Shane. In today's video, we're checking out the NUX Zeus Z10. This is an isolated power supply that also has variable output options thanks to the toggle switches and potentiometer over here on the right hand side. Before we get into this video, a huge thank you to Artist Guitars for sending this in for review. I really appreciate it. This video is sponsored by them. If you want to check this out, I'll link it down below. Now, at the time of filming, this comes in at 379 Australian dollars. So that's the Australian price. And you can also get a smaller version called the Z6, which comes in at 249. So if you don't need all of these outputs, you can get a smaller one. The first impressions of the build quality here, this thing is built really well. Let me give you a quick rundown of what we get in the box. We'll hook it up and we'll make some noise. Here we go. Included, we get 10 pedal power cables that go from the power supply to the pedal. 5 of them are 50 centimeters and 5 are 30 centimeters. These are right angle on one side and straight on the other. I love the fact that we get a reverse polarity cable included as well. So if you're running this into a non-standard pedal that uses reverse polarity, we actually have a cable ready to rock and roll. This wouldn't be included in a lot of other pedal power supplies. If you're someone who's running a traditional Ibanez tube screamer, for example, then we also get this. This is the mini plug cable. It will go out of the power supply and into your tube screamer thanks to this 3.5mm plug. We also get a HX current doubler adapter, so if you need to run power out of the power supply into something that requires 2 or into 2 unique pedals, you can do that as well. Lastly, we get a kettle plug, which is great. This comes with the Australia adapter. If you live in China, the UK, the US, or the EU, you'll be provided with the correct power cable. Awesome. Included, we get 4 pieces of 3M dual lock, and this is high quality Velcro, so if you plan on mounting this under your board, you can use these. Now, for those who don't want to mount it onto a board, you might just want to use it on a table or the ground, for example. Then we get some rubber feet that you can pop out of this rubber pad that's included in the box. They've really thought of everything, and everything that comes with this is actually useful. And we get a sticker and a little warranty card. Let's talk about the outputs on the front here. So we get 6 500 milliamp 9 volt DC outputs on this side over here, and then 7, 8, and 9 are all variable, so you can select either 9, 12, or 18 volts thanks to the toggle switch on the front of these. Now on the far right hand side over here, there's a potentiometer which can be set to either 12, 9, or 6 volts. Just know this potentiometer doesn't actually lock, it is just a standard pot, so if you don't want to accidentally send too much current to a pedal, I would recommend just using any of the other 9 options. On the back, we also get a USB output, which is 5 volts, 1.5 amps, which allows you to charge a phone or a tablet or whatever, or of course you can just hook a little light up to it if you want to, say, shine a light out of this onto your pedal board if you're playing maybe at a gig that's really dark. Now, one of the great things about this unit is it accepts power from anywhere in the world. We get a 100 to 240 volt operational range, which is killer, and this works with both 50 and 60 hertz frequencies. So if you're in North America or any country that has 60 hertz, it will work there. If you're in Australia, like I am, it will work no problems on 50 hertz electricity. Now, being that this is a premium power supply, we also get overheating protection as well. So if it gets too hot, it will most likely just shut itself down. We also get overcurrent protection. Now, it doesn't say exactly how that kicks in, but I'm assuming if you plug something in that shouldn't be plugged into it, it knows not to feed too much power to that particular device. So yeah, that's a cool thing to have built into this. While I won't be testing that out in the video, it's great to see that there's some current protection and heat management protection built into this. If you're someone who's already got a NUX pedal, maybe you've got the MG30, which is a multi-effects processor pedal, or some of the individual pedals, this is enough to power them all. I think it's great that it will work not only with the multi-effects processor pedals, but obviously also with all of the range of their standard ones. And if you've got pedals from other brands, you'll have no problems running this. Alright, so I've hooked everything up. We've got the NUX Zeus going into these 4 pedals. I've got 2 dirt pedals, the Kernum Ridge and an Ibanez tube screamer, utilizing that little TRS cable. We've got the Kernum Eclipse, which is a modulation pedal, and the auto delay from Game Changer Audio going out to the NUX Mighty 60 Mark II, mic'd up with a Shure SM57. Now, I don't have this with any sort of noise gate or anything like that. If you know the amp, you know it always has the noise gate on by default. I've turned it off. I am playing humbuckers on the most part here, but yeah, there's no electronic buzz coming through the signal whatsoever. This is my clean tone. With a little bit of analog delay. Sounds dead clean. Over to bridge, let's crank on the tube screamer. So there you have it, that's the NUX Zeus isolated power supply. If you want to leave a thumbs up, that would be awesome. It helps the channel get found. Drop a comment if you're thinking about getting this thing or if it helped you decide. I'll link it down to Artist Guitars, and a massive thanks to them for sending this out for this particular review video. I'm very impressed with the build quality, the fact it's as noise-free as it is, and you can use it anywhere in the world thanks to its sort of regulated transformer in there. It's pretty sweet. So again, let us know what you think. Thanks again. Catch you soon. See ya.